try to knit our lives together, to form our own story in our shape, our will. We defy life and cry as she cuts our strings for our defiance. I feared you both being sent to war, following your father down the lake, and I was right to fear. Another war announced. You and Chuck wanted to go together, but your heart stopped you. The doctors didn't let you go.
Tommy.
Tommy.
So we agreed, and off I went to a nursing home. But I couldn't help but feel that I was left to burn alone. Like leaves, we blossom in the spring and die in midwinter. We're kids in a glass. Gone insane, we fall from the stars of our own accord. To the ground we wither and gather in the roots. We're afraid of life and terrified of time, because both bring the inevitable. In our moment of birth, we have knowledge of death, and we cry. Life is sacrifice, yet we're compelled to be reborn. We blow smoke in the wind. The air forms the fog around us. Shivering tears, painted in life, touch our cheeks and skin. We're human shadows etched in stone. Smoke in... And time ticked away. You visited now and again, but it wasn't the same. And all I had left were memories, and the feeling that I lost it all. So I wanted to stay, to evade death. And in that home I sought eternity, but slowly was losing my life. My final advice to you, Tom. The words we speak and the choices we make throughout our lives. To find what our final gasp will be. Our final tear against the storm. And so the world burns.
Time went on and I learned to hate you, Dad. You forgot about us way before you started to really forget. You'd barely show your face. Said you were busy writing, working. You stayed like that for years, but we never saw a single page from you for so long. We all knew you were running away. Now I understand what it is you feared. The lack of words, the confusion, your mind going blank, not thinking straight. This was years before you started to show signs of Alzheimer's. One wonders when it really started, or if it was always there, waiting. When I left, I gave this to you. But all you did was stare. Stare at the flame. Were you looking for me in it? Perhaps the world was always burning, and time has its spark on all of us, waiting for the fields in our minds to dry. And so we burn, and have our souls rise up in flame. Burnt memories turned to ash. As your state progressed, you started to confuse me with your brother, my uncle. You kept calling me his name, telling me you're sorry. My name, Charles. That's my name. The name you and Ma gave me. It's weird, being called someone else's name by my own father. I feel bad for being offended. It's not even your fault. First, I felt the tremor of the impact, my entire body coming to a halt. Then an intense shock, my nervous system realizing what just happened. Flesh torn and ripped. I feel the heat. I look down and see the red. Then the pain comes in, and more red. But my uncle, Nana told me stories of him, how similar we were. Angry, disobedient. He went to war and you didn't. Twins separated, and fire burned. I walked among the stars, future falling in my hands. Time rose me with its charms, but your tears laying in the sands. You filled the door with scars, and scrying tore apart my plans. Unlocked the memoir, kings diving backwards to the lands. With promised sufferings, I bore the weight of our fall. You kept the flighty clock ticking me back beyond recall. Air passing through and deafening my lungs as I'm in thrall. Old terror embraced me, crashing as the sea has earth to maul. Here falling on the ground, I pulled the dirt from stone apart. The ticking clock ran loud, its arms cutting through bone my heart. These bullets flying down, they stabbed me cold, lone, open-armed. And in the ashes, brothers drown, lifting up their crowns. Certain were the fields as I lifted up my eyes in fear. Burning bright ordeals as the shifted fire now froze tears. Shattered iron shields here depicted golden souvenirs. In the smoke, you yield all the twisted chains to reappear.